Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg, and hope everybody's having a good new year. It's it's typical here in the US. New Year's Eve we have a terror attack in New Orleans, where some guy drives a truck through a crowd down on Bourbon Street of all places. That's disturbing in itself. I know New Orleans pretty well, and yeah, I knew where that was, but anyway, it kills 15 people, injures a whole bunch more, and there's IEDs involved, and just so much shit, and then somebody else blows up a Tesla truck outside of the Trump Tower in Las Vegas. It's just insane. No matter what part of any political spectrum you're on, it's just insane. I don't know. So I'm going to play some news from 1979, New Year's Eve. This is on the Angels channel. So somebody recommended I might want to check this out. And it looks like they're first talking about Rolf Harris. And I guess this is long before he ever got nailed for inappropriate sexual behavior with kids, Another weird-ass thing. Much more common than we would like to believe. So anyway, here's the Angels on Channel 7 news clip on New Year's Eve 79. So I'm not sure what this is going to be, but let's check it out.
Rolf Harris was among the first to receive treatment from a 100,000 crowd, which he later admitted shocked him.
Good one. Listen. But on some stormy night down the Scotty roadway, with the wind blowing up from the sea, if I just shut me eyes, I can hear old Seth singing to me brothers and me. Come day, go day.
Although the main hurt may have been to his pride, professionalism kept the singer on his feet for only one number. But the stage was set for worse to come. For the hooligan element, everyone who mounted the stage was a target, and the barrage of beer cans and bottles ensured that just about every target was hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of the sponsors of the Sydney Festival, can I wish you a prosperous and a happy new year. Thank you.
And finally, because I know you're all waiting for midnight, the senior citizen of our Sydney, the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor, Alderman Nelson Mears.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the embarkation upon a new era. The 1980s. We pass from the troubled 1970s into a new period. May it be a great period for all Australians. I wish you a very happy new year.
I think it was very mindless. It was just antisocial behaviour.
Well, how did you feel? I mean, you were being seen nationwide on television with the cans coming. I suppose politicians are used to having things thrown at them, but usually words these days.
Well, I think you've got to be used to a few brickbats. I wasn't at all concerned for myself, and I wasn't concerned for my wife. It wasn't really that horrifying. They were coming, but you could see them coming. You had time to duck, and they weren't coming in a great shower. It was an isolated can from different sections.
She keeps no secrets from you.
The last night's insults turned to injury shortly before 1 o'clock as the Angels group rocked the frenzied crowd into the new year in what turned out to be the concert showstopper.
She keeps no secrets from you.
The group raved on even after its bass player suffered a concussing blow. Singer Doc Neeson was a moving target, but that wasn't enough to save him from a stunning direct hit. And here it comes. A halo effect is all that shows up of the beer can blow, even in this slow-motion replay from Channel 10's live telecast. It was a blow that sent the singer to the hospital for stitches in his neck, and which took the hospital toll to 65, while scores more people were treated on site for less serious injuries. Overall, last night's situation was serious enough for Lord Mayor Nelson Mears to be looking at a change in the format of any future shows, although he says he's being careful not to overreact.
But in no way am I saying that we shouldn't have rock concerts. It's a very important part of our culture. But I think that we've got to limit the assemblies.
Well, how can that be done, in your opinion?
Well, I think it's probably got to be done by having some other variety as well, so that it's not purely rock concerts. If there is a purely rock concert, probably it's got to be held in an auditorium.
Are we still going to see a New Year's Eve concert at the...
Well, so far as I'm concerned, we are. I believe that it's a very important way to introduce the new year. We've got during our Festival of Sydney, our high summer celebration, it is something that we can be very proud of. It's a marvellous gesture to the people. It's a free concert with some of the best fireworks that you'll see anywhere in the world. And that shouldn't be stopped because of the behaviour of a very limited antisocial element in our society.
Broken glass caused most of last night's minor injuries, and one tip the rubbish collectors have come up with is that a change in drinking habits is reflected in more people carrying wine to such functions. As the big clean-up continued, few people among the concert organisers and crowd controllers were brushing away the problems encountered. While thankful that the total injury list wasn't more drastic, the authorities seem in agreement on one point. It would be irresponsible to take the chance of a next time turning out worse. Colin Segalov, Eyewitness News.
Whoa, how insane. Jeez. That... Was I mistaken it? Or, I mean, that looked like the steps of the Sydney Opera House there, you know. How would you prevent that? I mean, just completely shut down rock concerts? Or, you know, it doesn't have to be at a rock concert, you know, that something like that would happen. I mean, as we've learned here in the United States, you know, it doesn't matter how much, you know, security you have, stuff like that. You know, if somebody wants to do something, they can do it. There's no way to stop it. You know, it's just one of those things with an open society. So I know they didn't stop having rock concerts, and I know that, you know, people have told me that you know, the pub rock that the bands that played these pubs, you know, that one of the reasons they got so good was because if they weren't good, that they had shit thrown at them. But man, that was really excessive. And poor Doc Neeson, I mean, God, man, you know, and they really didn't say what happened to the bass player there, you know, but God, insanity, you know, just insanity. Well, that was interesting. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute, and so hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.